Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Sports Card Madness brought to you by DraftKings and their app Pick Six. Sign up with code Madness6 for $50 in free credits. This is LZ. I'm here with Nick. We're going to start off the show by making an announcement to everybody.
Big announcement.
We are going to be doing an experiment. And during this experiment, this is going to be our last Tuesday episode for a while,
It
everybody.
is. It
So,
is.
Nick, tell the audience on why we're doing this.
We always try to take feedback. This show is about a year and a half old now.
Hmm.
I think we started this like a couple summers ago, and we always listen to the audience. Listen to the audience for topics. We listen to the audience for, advice, and the comments are amazing. And
Hmm.
one of the things that we are hearing a lot of is I wish your episodes were longer. And I wish you were a longer format.
Hmm.
And admittedly, a lot of our episodes sometimes are 20 minutes on a Tuesday or, and then another 20 on a Friday. And so
Yeah,
we are
sometimes even shorter. So,
right.
yeah. Hmm.
And it's interesting, right? So let's see if the audience really wants what they're asking for. I think
Yes,
what
be
we're going to,
careful what you wish
uh-huh.
for, everybody.
So,
Let's see.
so what we're gonna do is we'll do just Friday episodes. We're gonna do this for a while. We'll call this a multi-month experiment, and we'll just see if you guys like it better. There'll be longer episodes on Friday. Obviously, we'll have guests a lot, so you'll have a
Hmm.
little less of just me and LZ.
Hmm.
Um, but we'll just see how it goes. I don't
Yeah.
know. It should be fun.
And that's where I would say maybe be careful what you wish for because we were doing this at the very beginning, Nick, but
We
then we
were
would have guests. And then if we had a couple guests in a row, people wouldn't hear from just me and you for like 3 or 4 weeks. So
yeah,
that's why we went to
and
two times
everybody
a
got
week.
restless and wanted more of
Yeah.
me and you. So I don't know. I
Yeah.
I always like to try things, and I
Yeah.
always try to like
Hmm.
keep breaking things and experimenting and stuff. And I know you do too. So
Yeah.
let's give it a whirl. So this is our final Tuesday episode for now. For
For
now,
now.
we will be.
Yes.
It'll be Fridays at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time moving forward.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
look forward to it, everybody. The next one will be a good one. The next Friday one will be good. All right. So let's hop into we have a few topics we want to discuss today.
We do.
The first one, we're calling it Autograph Wars. All right. So there's been
Yes.
some recent announcements from Panini. Panini got a few great gets when it comes to the upcoming NFL draft. They potentially nailed down, I'm going to say, yeah, probably two of the top five prospects
Oh, I didn't realize they
in
were top five. I know
in
they were
the
big
NFL
names.
draft. Yeah, I mean, you could make the argument that one of them maybe is falling out of the top five, but they landed Travis Hunter, who is arguably the best talent in the NFL draft. He's not a quarterback, but he's still an insane talent. And then also Shador Sanders, quarterback for Colorado.
Right.
Sanders is the one that is kind of falling on draft boards right now, but regardless, he's a name. He's got his a flashy father. He is definitely a talent. So those are two great gets that Panini nailed down. They have exclusive rights to their autographs, and those are two big names that Fanatics did not get. So this is very interesting.
Yeah, I think, how I think of this? I think of the end user or the consumer of sports cards. And you just think of how confusing this is now, right? Because now Fanatics won't be able to have autographed cards of a specific player in their sets. And Panini will, but it could potentially be unlicensed. And
But it will be unlicensed. Yeah.
and it's like
You can't.
if you're like a collector of this player in the future, I mean, we had this problem with Wemby, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you want to get his autograph, you have to go to Mercury or Topps Chrome, but it doesn't have the Spurs logo on it. And so your only choice is to take like a Panini card and get him to sign the card, which people have done.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it sucks. It's what's interesting to me is like the ramp up in marketing. Like Panini is trying to make it very aware that they're doing this and they're signing these
Yes.
players. It's
Mm-hmm.
something they can
I think they had like
control.
video montages with each one of the guys that they signed to, Nick, with like sit downs with them, very dramatic videos on getting both of these guys.
It's
So,
a smart play
um,
because Panini
mm,
can't control the licenses anymore other than court, right? And you don't know how that's going to go, but they can
right.
control headhunting after players for autograph rights.
Mhm.
And why not, go on the offense? And now like I said, it complicates card sets now moving forward.
It does. I do want to go back to I am just shocked that Panini landed Travis Hunter. And I do want to get into this a bit.
But 2 years ago, you wouldn't
Travis,
have been. Now you are,
no, no, I am. I am now, right? The fact that Fanatics didn't nail down Travis Hunter, and I'm bringing up Travis Hunter more than Shador Sanders because Travis Hunter has the potential of becoming as popular as someone like Steph Curry. Do you remember how popular Steph Curry was like 5 years ago?
Oh God,
Every
yeah.
kid, even in Boston, my own
Including
son
your own son.
was wearing a Steph Curry jersey. And Travis Hunter has that potential for a few
Right?
different reasons. One is Heisman Trophy winner. Uh, he is the win. I think he won like the best offensive player in college and the best defensive player in college. He won like every single possible award. So he definitely has the athletic talent. But Nick, that's not even the biggest get for Panini. Travis Hunter is a big, like, social media star. He's a big Twitch guy. So he's got like millions of followers on Twitch. So you're going to have like all of these kids, all of these gamers who maybe aren't even into football that have been following this guy for, let's say, 5, 10 years. I don't know how long he's been on Twitch. That now he's entering the NFL. There's gonna be crazy media blitzes. So that alone, it's just a huge, huge get.
Yeah, I
So
wonder how long it is and the terms and everything. But yeah,
yeah,
it's interesting. It makes you realize like this game isn't over yet. Let the courts
right.
play out. Who knows what the damages will be at that lawsuit? Who knows who's going to win it in the end? It's going to take a long time.
Hmm.
And in the meantime, they both have cash, and Panini's going to fight. They've had a
Yeah.
nice monopoly for a while. They don't want to give it up. So we'll see what
Hmm.
happens, right?
Yeah, we will. We'll have to wait and see. All right. What is the next topic? I think you got this one.
Joe Hollywood, my boy, Joe Hollywood.
Oh, you boy. Okay. All right.
So I don't know if everybody tuned in. We probably covered it a while back, but um, Joe, opened up, a box of cards, and then he opened up a pack, and the cards just like fell out and looked, it
Yep.
was like resealed,
Hmm.
and he was saying that's how it came from the manufacturer. So it blew up, got a little crazy, and last night something was going down where he had $14,000 worth of wax
Okay.
and he's about to open it and he got skunked. It was basically like hockey cards. There was an
Yeah,
Austin
yeah,
Powers
there was. I was gonna say there was some pop
back
culture
in
cards in there
there.
too, like
It was
some.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
baby, like on
Hmm.
the front.
Yep.
And I'm like, whoa, what is this? And he went on a tirade, like swearing and swearing and swearing. So, I was in my bed, man. I was
So
about
he
to go.
opened it up directly on his live, right? He was in the middle of a break and
He
he opened
did,
this
yeah.
box
And he
up.
was
Yeah.
surprised and he was
Hmm.
pissed and he refunded it.
Hmm.
And I was bored and I decided to jump on. And he noticed right away. He said, "What's up?" And he said he's going to get a refund from the seller and hand him to the wolves or hand him to me if he didn't. But I took it a step further last night. I
Hmm.
actually found the seller of the bum
Like, do you have
wax.
his or her name, or is it just
I
an
have the
eBay
eBay seller.
seller? Okay.
And it's on my Instagram, whatever. So
Mm.
I found the eBay seller, the printing on the wrap lined up, and it's an eBay seller. This is where we're gonna go with this. So the eBay seller had like 15 sales, okay, and like 100% feedback, and like
Oh,
barely anything in the store.
so like a brand new seller then?
Relatively, right?
Yeah,
I
gotta
mean,
be right. Yeah.
so Joe Hollywood is a major, major breaker, and one of
Hmm.
probably the biggest breakers of vintage wax.
Sure.
And you would think, all right, so we've got a major breaker doing this. They buy from reputable places,
Mm.
like a major auction house that's been around for 100 years, like
Yeah.
Heritage or
Mm.
Golden, who uses a CAT scanner to
Hmm.
confirm or deny whether there are proper contents inside. But it appears, as of right now, that no. he can. I mean, this stuff is probably hard to come by. I can imagine, right? It's old wax from like
Yeah,
20 years ago.
sure. Yeah. Hmm.
And no, he bought it from a seller that
Directly
wasn't
off of
reputable
eBay.
on there. So I would just say
Mm.
buyer beware. With Joe Hollywood, you're good because he's got a big enough presence. He's going to refund you. But
Mm.
if this is like breaker number 197 and you're in the break, that could be a huge pain in the ass. If they open up
Don't
the
know where.
cards, they might just be like, I don't know what to do. And then you got to deal with whatnot and your credit card company and all that. So I would just say it's a warning. Again, do your due diligence with breakers and find out where they're getting their product, especially if you're spending a ton of money on it. That thing was like, I mean, we're talking 5 figures worth of wax. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So that one box was like 14 grand,
No, that box is like
or is like a
85, and then he had another box that was like six. So the total of
okay,
14. There were two
gotcha.
boxes that were crappy. This
Two
was
of
one
them.
of the.
Oh, I didn't know there was two. I thought there was only
Yep,
one.
he opened the
Okay.
other one after, but I got
Yeah.
tired and went to bed. So he opened, like that happens most times.
Yeah.
So he opened this one, and I got the idea, as my son would say.
Oh.
So I think, it's tough. Like, if you're going to sell vintage, it's going to get it more and more scarce, right? And I actually think there might be a place for cat scanning this stuff and open sourcing the data and be like, here's a good list. This
Yeah.
stuff is good. It has these cards inside. Maybe they
Hmm.
don't say the specific cards. I don't know. It's tough. For old wax in the next 5 years, it's going to be even more complicated journey than autograph players. You know what I
Mm.
mean?
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, that's just it's very, very very interesting, right? But I do see the dilemma. I see the dilemma and trying to find vintage, but don't buy it from somebody with only 14 sales, right?
Yeah, and
So
just in
that's
general,
that's
but
it.
be careful on eBay with that amount of
Yeah.
feedback anyway, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
All right.
Okay.
Question of the day, right?
Question of the day, Nick. Yes, and you have today's, so I'm very much looking
This one's
forward to it.
fun. We haven't done
Let's
anything
see.
like this yet. All
All
right.
right.
You have a pet. You have a beautiful dog,
Mm-hmm.
Gia.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any pets anymore, sadly. I was thinking, like, all right, what are some of the cool pets I could get? A lot of them are illegal, you know. You can only have certain pets in certain states. So here's my question to you.
Okay.
Massachusetts, they open up for one day. They say all animals in the world are okay to
Oh.
have as a pet. You got to pay, whatever, $200 licensing fee. Any animal in the world can be your pet forever. What would you choose?
Oh, wow. Okay. Um, my immediate gut reaction was a lion, but I'm actually going to go a totally different direction. I would love to get a panda bear just
Wow.
chilling in the backyard
Dude, that
eating
thing's gonna
bamboo.
eat. That thing's gonna
Yeah.
eat
Yeah.
so much bamboo.
Lots of bamboo. Lots of bamboo.
I
Yeah,
wonder
I
if they
think that'd
eat
be
the
pretty
bamboo
cool. Like
that's
a,
in Massachusetts. You know that annoying bamboo that just
yeah, I
infests your
have
yard?
some in my woods.
Do they eat
Yeah,
that
there's like a
kind?
forest of that weird bamboo. Sure, we'll give it
This
to
this might work out.
yeah, we'll give it to Kung Fu Panda in the backyard. We'll throw it back there. You'll be able to clear it out. It's annoying as hell, all that
He's gonna
bamboo in the
pound
in the
bamboo,
woods.
man. It's great.
So yeah, I think a big fat panda bear in the backyard. What about you?
I there was one I wanted in my 20s, but you could do it in Rhode Island, but you couldn't do it in Massachusetts. You were allowed to have piranha in Rhode Island. And
Oh,
so one of my
jeez.
buddies in college who used to, I don't know, do some things, and then
Yeah.
we would just drop in like a goldfish to the thing, and
Yeah.
it would just get
Just
like
gone
destroyed. But
immediately.
that's not that
What
fun.
what else did he throw in there other than goldfish? Like what
Uh,
even just like a hunk of steak? Would he throw like a
I don't know if I want to share
all right, all right,
this.
fair enough. Okay.
Other kinds of fish and other things.
Okay. All right.
Sometimes our hands where
Oh
that
yeah.
got close. So I
Mm.
don't think I want a piranha. That's not fun. I think yeah, like the I think of it like a lion and a tiger. It's like so much. You think a dog is tough to feed? I
Yeah.
mean, it's like how much food are they going
Oh,
to
it's
eat
like
every day?
yeah, 200 pounds of meat a
Yeah,
day.
it's like feeding a dinosaur, right?
Yeah.
So I think
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna pull a Ross from Friends. I want a monkey, man. I want a monkey.
Just a monkey.
Yeah, I think it'd
All
be
right.
awesome.
Is this going to be like an indoor monkey? Like, is it going to have?
I mean, I'll let him hang. I got a little jungle gym in the backyard the kids use. I'll let him go on that, you know.
Okay.
Um,
All right.
Go in
Is
the
he going to
pool if
walk
he
around with? Is he going to walk around with a diaper? Is he
probably
going to be like
right.
a?
I
Yeah.
mean, we both have two kids, right? We're used to diapers. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, I'm way past
Mhm.
that now, but
Yeah.
Hey, I'll deal with diapers. And that thing's gonna be smart. Like it'll do tricks. I can teach it sign language. I think that'd be pretty
You
fun.
could teach it to do laundry for you, or you could teach it to unload the dishwasher, Nick.
I could probably teach
Our
it to
two,
type an
our
essay for me or something. I don't
sure.
know.
Yeah.
I've always wanted them.
Yeah.
I think monkeys
All
are
right.
awesome.
So are we talking like what size monkey? Is this one of these like
Right.
little ones, or is it more like one that like goes up to your hip?
All right. Yeah.
Like, is
So
it a
like,
chimpanzee
right. Monkey
or
is
is it a
very
monkey?
broad, right? Is it an
Yeah.
800-pound gorilla
Yeah.
that's gonna smash my head in if he
Mm.
doesn't like me,
Hmm.
or is it a little like lemur or like
Yeah.
a chimp? I'm gonna go on like whatever the one on Friends was, whatever that monkey was.
Okay.
Your standard little
Yeah.
monkey that's on
Yeah.
shows and
That
movies.
that's like yeah. Those are like the little ones that are in like the
Yeah.
circus
I
that
don't think
stand on
that's a
top
ton
of
of
a
food.
box.
And I
Yeah.
think it'd be really fun to have like a monkey just
Yeah.
hanging around the house. It'd be awesome.
All right, totally random fact. Totally random fact because I was thinking of Planet of the Apes. Like I'd want Caesar, like Caesar, that size monkey
Oh,
from
yeah, he's
Planet of
kind
the
of
Apes.
cute.
Like
That's a chimp. That's a
all right.
chimpanzee.
So fun fact. The actor that plays Caesar in all of the Planet of the Ape movies. Oh, I think I can see in your eyes that you might
I already
know.
know. But go ahead. The audience
What
doesn't.
other famous character did he play?
Gollum, along with so it's Andy Serkis. He does all the
Yeah.
stuff where it's creepy people's eyes because he's
Mm,
just got like these really intense eyes. I think he's like
yeah.
Australian. He's played other animated
He has. He's done
characters.
another important one too. It was Caesar, it was Gollum, and it was
I'm
one
pulling
other
it up
one.
right now, man. I'm pulling it up. I need to
I feel
know.
like it might have been in a like a Will Smith movie or something. Um, I don't know. That could be completely
Oh,
wrong.
Supreme Leader Snoke, the Star Wars guy.
Star Wars.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So he did the new
Yeah.
Snoke guy.
Mm,
Wow, he's been in a ton of
he
stuff, man.
has. I mean, you
So
think there's been like six Planet of the Apes. There's been what six uh Lord of the Rings and Hobbits, right? He's been in a lot of
what a great
movies.
gig. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, I need a guy who's got like the eyes,
Yeah.
you know,
That's
this
it.
animated dude.
Yeah, good for him. Good for him. All right,
Good
we
for
just
him.
went way off
Yeah,
on a
man.
tangent right
Pop
there. But
culture. Pop culture
you know me
strikes
with
again.
my fun facts, man. Gotta do it.
All
Gotta
right.
do it. All
Thanks,
right.
everyone.
Bye, everybody.